Hello my lovelies, today's video is all about the party season and the perfumes you can treat yourself to really feel amazing and just celebrate this beautiful, like sparkly heels sort of a season. These perfumes are fun. They are girly, some of them are a bit darker, vampy. They are all you need for this party season. So if you're going to loads of parties this Christmas season, then definitely go for something. This is the funnest bottle of all of these fragrances, okay? Look at this. This is so fun. It's got a little pom-pom and I love the name Folie d'un Soir from Goutal. This is like a madness of the evening. I mean, the name, the bottle, it just gives you the vibes. And the scent itself, oh my gosh, it's cocoa, it's leather, it's rose, it's kind of powdery, a bit like you're like backstage at a theater and like everybody's like powdering their nose and stuff. And I get a lot of iris actually in this. It's not listed in one of the notes, but I get tons of iris, and I think that's why it's so calming yet so fun. This really smells like a night out in Paris, but like maybe like 20 years ago, maybe even more. It just has this like a bit of Moulin Rouge vibe to me. It's very like out there, just having fun, smell of roses, really expensive smelling. This is something that will be long lasting, that will make you feel just like you're having the best time of your life. And the bottle, I mean, it will look amazing on your nightstand. So this one is so nice. Go for it. I mean, you have to check it out. Next one is a bit of a rebel. This one is a fragrance that I thought that it would smell completely different than it actually does. It is a Serge Lutens fragrance and it is called La Dompteuse Encagee. I don't know what it means exactly, although I took French and I studied French quite a lot, so I should probably know what it means. But this is a frangipani ylang ylang fragrance, and it also has notes of almond according to the website, but to me I don't get any almond in here, and I was expecting this to be a tropical fragrance because of the notes, but it is actually not. To me, this is surprising. If you love florals, but you're like just really rich florals and something that smells not overwhelming but like clean in like this mysterious way. This is like flowers but on a night out, so they're a bit like maybe stamped on and they've got a bit of like smokiness in there. There's just more character to the flowers. I know that it probably sounds disgusting, like who wants to stamp on flowers, but I'm giving you a picture of this. Like, this is not too clean of a flower, although to me this does smell a bit like some sort of a lotion that my mom used to use. Like, this smells clean in the lotiony sort of a way and floral, but then slightly like mysterious. It's so intense and definitely something for one of you flower lovers out there. And if you love ylang ylang, you'll definitely like it because this is an ylang ylang bomb. I adore this. This is like weird but fun fragrance for the party season and definitely projecting. So next up, I wanted to talk to you about the Poison Girl, and this is a designer fragrance that I absolutely love. I'm one of those people that loves niche. Yes, I adore niche, okay, like but I also love a good designer scent. I think they are excellently made, and at least you get a consistency with designer scents because they have to buy bulks of the oil to produce loads of tons of fragrances. And with niche, sometimes because they don't buy so much of the oil, you get those differences. So you get like plus and minuses of niche and designer. With this one, the Eau de Toilette to me speaks to me the most, although people say, oh, one actually tip for you guys, it's that sometimes you know, eau de toilette and eau de parfum is a marketing term for the fragrance houses. So for example, this is the eau de toilette, but it actually in concentration can be the eau de parfum, because they're not required to put the correct one on there. They just, if they want to exude, if they want somebody to be like, oh, I want a fresh fragrance, and they think this smells fresh, they'll put the eau de toilette on here. But sometimes eau de toilettes have more fragrance oil than the eau de parfums. That's something that you probably didn't know, so just go for the one that you love more. To me, it's the eau de toilette. This has lightness to it, and the eau de parfum has, it doesn't have any like the top notes that really like dance around. This is a beautiful gourmand fragrance that is girly, smells like love, it's intense, it's got a bit of licorice in there that makes it a bit more darker, not so like fluffy and floral like a princess, but more of like this woman, but she's still girly, she loves her makeup, she loves her sparkle. This is definitely a party season appropriate fragrance. It smells like Poison. It's supposed to be like sexy and really powerful in its femininity, so I adore this scent. And excuse me for my voice because I'm still ill and I'm trying to do my best. Next fragrance is actually this tiny little bit, and this is so amazing. I mean, oh my gosh, you don't need much of it. So this is an attar. Attars are fragrant, like pure perfume. So you're not getting the perfume diluted in alcohol, you're just getting the perfume. So they're super intense, they last forever. And this is just, it's my favorite from Amouage. It's called Vanilla Barka. And this has got vanilla and I believe it's gaiac wood. And this gaiac wood with this vanilla, it makes it so delicious. I mean, if you're a fan of stunning vanillas, like for example Diptyque or Duel, this like more woody vanillas, this is on another level. Like this is holy grail level, so intense and deep in its facets. It's so intense in projection too, but the scent itself, it's like you can just smell it and go on a journey and try to figure out all the different nuances in this. It smells so good. I can just be here forever. This vanilla is just a bit smoky, a bit just spicy. It's so perfect. So if you're looking for something super special, and attars you can really like massage into your skin, on your pulse points, even in your hair a little bit. I know that hair and oil is like, oh my gosh, but actually if you put a bit of oil at the ends of your hair, it just polishes the look and it makes your split ends, we all have split ends, and just really look more healthy. You just have to try attars. They're like a completely different experience to a perfume, and it's more of a ritual, and this one, like, you're all going to love it. Another vanilla scent, and this one is a one for party season. Definitely it smells like a party. It's YSL Manifesto. This fragrance smells like a rebel. It's vanilla, it's like vampy, it smells a bit of like smoke and cigarettes, night out, having a hell of a time with this. Like, this smells like a party season, and I love also how this is sparkly, so it just fits, you know. And I actually have some other niche fragrance that tried to copy this one and they weren't able to. This is still, to me, like, for the cost and also the scent, it's still number one. And I believe they have reformulated it, but it's still great because they were completely like discontinuing it. But I think it's because of one of the ingredients, in a couple actually, but one in particular got banned. So a lot of fragrance brands had to reformulate their fragrances. So this is one of them, but it still smells great. That vanilla, there's a lightness in this vanilla, and totally appropriate if you're a bit of a bad girl this party season. Totally festive and cool. Another kind of going out, really loud fragrance, and a bit more woody. You guys know I love my woody fragrances. It is Oud For Greatness from Initio. I always like spray so many fragrances on me when doing these videos, and then I'm just like a bomb. I actually went, after filming one of these videos, I went to an optometrist And the lady, when I first came in, she was like, oh my gosh, you smell amazing. But I couldn't tell her what she was smelling because I was like a bomb of fragrance. So this is a very spicy, woody scent. It says it's an oud fragrance, and it's actually a first oud fragrance I fell in love with, because previously I didn't like oud, but it's not really oud. It's more like a woody, approachable, commercialized, but great oud. It lasts forever. So the scent throw is amazing, and this has got this like magnetic, medicinal quality to it that makes you like want to just like sniff your wrist really, really fast, because it just has this power to it. So if you want to give off like really powerful vibes, and if you like something a bit more woody, not as sweet, although this has got a little bit of sweetness, but it's more like spicy, just woody bomb, then go for this one, because this is a party in a bottle and definitely appropriate for colder season. Next, I mean, do I have to talk about it? It's Baccarat Rouge. I mean, you guys probably know it, but maybe it's your first video ever watching perfume content. So if you don't, this is a super long-lasting power bomb sort of a scent, and it's super sweet. It smells like sugar, and it has a weird hospital note that people just love to agree and disagree about, but whether it's like a nice thing or not. But this is a cult fragrance. Super light but super strong. It will last forever, and this just smells like fun to me. Confidence, there's sweetness to it. It's a bit sensual. I remember this guy on this channel, when we did like a blind test, he said this smells very sexy and sensual to me. To him, to me, it doesn't smell that sexy and sensual, but he was like, oh, this is very sexy. So I don't know, let me know in the comments below if you think this is like a very sensual fragrance, or maybe it's like how men smell it, you know, because I think women smell more. Women actually have more like receptors. Not receptors, but they smell more notes, just more in general. Next up, we've got an amazing fragrance that I know I keep talking about it, but guys, I'm obsessed. You should be obsessed. I know that a couple of you bought this because of me and commented, and you said it's absolutely amazing for you guys. I'm so happy, guys. This is the best perfume for me at the moment. This is my holy grail. This is like one perfume I couldn't live without. I blind bought it, and from the notes, and I knew it was drop dead gorgeous. Shooting Stars, Starlight. I'm not going to spray it because I'm precious with it. It's like a honeyed, coriander, sweet, white chocolate, really luminous fragrance. It really smells like shooting stars, like something so positive, so light. It smells just really intense but light at the same time. Amazing projection. Scent is just like wow factor to the max. This is the best Xerjoff fragrance to me by far. It knocks like Herba Pura, Naxos, any other for me. This is like there's no contender, but I want to get even more into the Xerjoff fragrances, because this one, when I found it, like nobody was talking about it. I just found it and I was like, oh, I'm going to buy it because I like the notes. So I'm sure there's little gems in the Xerjoff sphere that are not as popular as they should be, because they're amazing scents. So I'm going to delve deeper into the Xerjoff fragrance world. Let me know your recommendations in the comments below, because I guess other people would also want to know your recommendations and do that dive. And next up, we've got a Ambre Chromatique from Maison Crivelli. This is a scent that is very different. It's amber, but it's a bit lactonic. It's so hard to describe. It's a bit coconutty, it's a bit vegetal. It's so unique, guys. If you love amber and want something that is truly mind-bending, I would say, and very intense, this is a very intense sort of a scent. Maybe all of your friends this party season are niche fragrance lovers, and they'll be wearing nice fragrances, and you want something completely different, and they'll be like, what are you wearing? And you want to let them know because you're that person. Then wear something like Ambre Chromatique from Maison Crivelli. Amazing fragrance and totally mind-bending, as I said. I'll link all of these fragrances down below for you guys. And actually, let me know, where do you guys shop? Because I know that my audience is mostly US based and UK based, but where do you guys shop? Because here in the UK, I find myself shopping at Harrods because Selfridges charges £5 for any delivery pretty much, and Harrods is like quicker delivery and free delivery even when I buy like a niche fragrance. So like, let me know, where do you guys mostly shop, even like in America. Have a festive party season and have a great time, and I hope you wear any of these fragrances and let me know which ones you did wear, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.